Ryan hates everything.
Unscripted, unedited, and unsupervised.
Welcome, everyone, to the Ryan Hates Everything show. The views and opinions expressed on the Ryan Hates Everything show are those of the shows only and not of our sponsors, advertisers, guests, friends, family, associates,
loved ones,
dogs,
unloved ones.
cats, hamsters. Hey, speaking of hamsters.
Yeah.
How are you, Ryan?
Fuck off. What do I have to do? I'm not even, no, you know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Okay.
So what's been going on with you since we last chatted?
Wow.
Anything exciting?
Not really. It's been a pretty uneventful...
Did you ever lance that boil?
I have had to lance a couple.
Yep.
Not lately though.
Right.
I've been pretty good.
You dealt with that bunion?
Well, I have an in-house doctor that takes care of those things.
That's great. Oh, your wife does that for you?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
She watches Dr. Pimple Popper.
You know,
and,
a lot of girls are okay with like popping pimples and shit.
I don't
I'm
understand.
fucking disgusted by it.
I don't understand it at all.
I will puke.
I know.
A lot.
I would too.
I will puke. Hey,
She will chase me down.
to pop your pimple?
Yeah. Don't move. Don't move. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to, no, don't touch me.
Yeah, I feel like I've had that same kind of
And it's 'cause
experience.
it hurts, too.
Yeah. One time I sat on a very dirty bolt in a bathroom floor and it poked into my buttock. It made a second butthole. Did you have a thing?
I did.
What happened?
You turned me down.
I didn't. Did I? Oh. No, I didn't. You're good. You should be on. You're unconnected or some shit. So
Anyway.
Yeah. So
Anywho.
I tried to take a nap and somebody like went at that thing with some rubbing alcohol when I was
While you were sleeping?
I was trying to sleep. Yeah.
How rude.
I wouldn't let her do it otherwise. So she waited till I fell asleep and she's like, I'm gonna clean that fucking thing out. It probably was a good idea. This was a super gross fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
I was doing some work in there. I had to sit on the gross floor, and as I did that, we were doing some construction. And from the old stall dividers, there was a bolt sticking up, rusty, had fucking chlamydia all over it. You got nothing. You got nothing. That's really bizarre. Oop!
That's so weird.
I heard a boing. A little fraction of a
I don't know.
boing.
Who cares?
It's lagging. So anyway, yeah. So that got cleaned.
Thanks.
Welcome.
I'm glad to hear. Well, we're off on a roll. Yes.
Guess what? Oh. There it is.
I don't have wine in a can this week.
No. What is that?
It's a hazy IPA.
What is with the cans? You like it in the can?
Come on now.
I mean, you always have cans of drink.
I like cans because
They're portable.
yeah.
Yep. And you just like it in the can.
Shut up.
No judgment.
You
bro.
like it in the can. You're just talking about it.
I have a bottle of water. So, guess what? Want to know a secret? That's about
No,
not to,
but-
it's
Okay.
about to not be a secret. I got you something.
You got me something.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know if I can tell you yet. I got you a whiteboard,
Wow.
and it is remarkable.
A whiteboard.
Yep.
Is it a big one?
Yeah, it's a pretty good size. Yep. And it's going to be hung up on our wall.
Okay.
But right now I'm taking tallies. Guess what's going to be on this whiteboard? You want to take a guess?
The amount of times I cough.
Yep.
Come on.
So I have 3 columns. It's how many times you cough, how many times you sniffle, and you just did it, and how many lip smackers you do. Per episode.
Come on.
Well, I'll have running totals, right? And then I'll have most per individual episode.
What about your bullshit?
Which bullshit?
I don't know.
My awesomeness? I can write that down too.
I don't pay attention to those things.
Well, have you ever heard our podcast? Because it's fucking there, man. There's nothing you can do. It's there.
No one notices
Everyone does it.
except for you.
Well, we're going to circle back to our whole...
When you go back to listen to this, you're going to hear me swallow too.
Yep. Sound effects. No, when most people do this, they have these sounds, but they edit them out in post.
Oh.
We don't
See?
post.
You're welcome then. You're welcome. I am proof
No,
that we don't edit.
Well, right, that is proof. But where I was actually going with that is because we don't edit, we have to not do that.
I do what I want,
Whatever.
especially after a few of these IPAs.
Right. So, anything exciting happened? Do you have a what the fuck happened?
Kinda.
Oh,
Sure.
a halfer?
I have a halfer.
A what the heck happened?
And it's kind of a plug for our friends upstairs, too.
Okay.
So, Dan Mack,
Yes,
New Hampshire vintage vinyl,
that's him.
hooked me up with a dual cassette player,
Oh, that's right.
which I was so excited about.
You sent me pics.
I know.
Deck pics. Look at my tape
Look at
deck.
my tape deck.
Want a deck pic? That's what he said.
If anyone else wants deck picks, I will also send them to you.
It's nice. It's a nice deck.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's double.
Yes, it is.
I can make mixtapes.
I know. That's super cool.
I know.
But are you gonna? And write on them?
I mean, the price on it was killer too. I thought it was gonna be way more than what he charged me.
You got a good deal.
Good deal.
He's very fair.
He is.
I've said this before.
And he let me do it while he was closed.
Ooh.
They were doing some construction.
Don't tell
upstairs, and
people
I was like, I gotta have my tape deck.
I want my deck.
So I got it home,
Yep. It didn't work.
set it all up in my receiver,
Yep.
hooked it up, and then figured out that I didn't have any tapes.
Mm.
Because who has tapes anymore?
Right. That didn't occur to you when you grabbed the deck?
Well, no, I remember having them.
Yeah.
I don't
in
remember.
the 80s you had them.
No, I kept a few through the years.
All right. You're just dying to play Warrant through that, aren't you?
No. I was not a Warrant fan.
Liar.
Well, maybe the first album for 5 minutes.
All right. Here we go. Although,
Anyway,
I'm about to expose myself.
do it.
Again.
Do it.
Ready?
Yes.
Train was a fucking great cover
Ha!
by Warrant. I don't know how I heard it. I definitely didn't have the tape.
You did too.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe a little bit. For like you said, for 5 minutes.
Right. Come on, we all had it.
It was terrible. Except for that one cover. They did a really good job with that. I'll give props. Oh, and didn't they do Uncle Tom's Cabin too?
I like that song.
Yeah, and they did a good job with that.
It was heavy for a butt rock band.
Yep. They hated the butt rock that they put out.
They did?
Yeah, they've talked about that. Well, Janie Lane.
Really? Because they really looked like they enjoyed it.
That's your job. That's your job. I don't know if you know this about playing music. You're supposed to
They
pretend.
really got all pretty and
Yeah.
liked the
and
whole
you're
thing.
supposed to. Well, he wasn't that pretty.
No, he wasn't.
Had weird eyes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave that alone. So we don't need to talk about Warrant.
Yeah, please.
So I'm gonna.
Let's not talk about Warren.
Yeah. So I'm
R.I.P.
taking. I'm just so
Jenny
you
Lane.
know, dude. You're on notice. I'm taking tallies.
Fine.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm going to start practicing now on the way over here.
Yeah. What the fuck? Nothing other than you.
So I got it all
tapes.
hooked up.
Okay.
And I think I know where some tapes may be.
Mm.
So I go up into my office and I'm digging through boxes, shit that I haven't even unpacked yet from moving 4 years ago. And I come across this tape.
Uh-oh.
And it's got my dad's handwriting on it.
Oh shit.
And it says Stephen Mike was like 1982 or 1983.
Are you getting? You're about to go heavy.
A little bit.
God damn it.
Not really though.
Okay.
I mean, I could go heavy, but I won't. 'Cause
Please
that's
don't.
not what we're doing here.
Right.
My dad passed like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And so I was like, I got to listen to this. And I put it in.
Oh, what was it? Come on.
I wish
You wish I was there.
we had something to play it with here.
Oh.
We're going to figure that out because it's going to mortify my brother.
Is it him? Is it who? Mike?
Oh yeah.
Is he singing?
He
Uh-oh.
Yes, he is.
Oh, good.
And he's, I think, 7, 8 years old, maybe.
See, you can't really be mortified by shit when you're that old.
I know.
You get a pass at fucking 7 years old.
Sure.
I threw shit on the walls for fun when I was, about
I'm not
7.
surprised by that.
No one is. Ever. No one I've ever told that to has been, really?
Why is
That's
that 15-year-old throwing shit against the wall? Oh, he's 7.
I did probably look 15. I was shaving. Plus, I was still in 3rd grade, remember? That psycho came in my house.
So, and then I was reminded, when, as you know, you have brothers, you get annoyed by
them.
Yep.
And their existence.
And I figured out what it was that drove me nuts about my brother.
What is it?
It was his voice.
Mm.
Oh my God. It was so high. Before the puberty days.
Yeah. I remember.
Holy shit.
I remember.
So there's a
for
recording.
everyone who doesn't know, I hung out with Steve's brother at length when we were, I don't know, early teens. What the fuck is that smell? Who crop dusted this fucking place? Was that you?
No,
Fuck.
I didn't.
So yeah, we hung out at length when we were, early teens?
Yeah.
Ish. For quite a while.
Ish.
8-10 years.
Sure.
Span or some shit. Anyway, me and Mike were good friends back then. I haven't talked to him in forever. I would like to.
So the first thing that you hear on this tape is
Yeah.
my dad going, "This is the day before Easter, 1982, blah, 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 blah." And then it's just, he used to keep this like little square recorder
Yeah.
in his front seat.
I remember them.
And when he'd come up to
It was
see
like
us,
brown, right?
because we only had every other weekend, Dad, we'd go to Fun Spot or whatever, and
Yeah.
he'd just hit record and record us doing stupid shit, much like we're doing now.
So exactly like we're doing now. So we don't have to deal with tape.
Right.
Right.
So it starts playing, and you hear, and I'm going to need that effect for this.
Which one?
The high.
Right here?
Yes. It's Mike. Yeah. Going, look what I can do, Dad!
That's awesome.
And then
He's like, Stuart, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And he doesn't fucking do anything.
And then he sings the Little Bunny Foo-Foo song.
Oh, wait, here we go. Fucking do it right now.
Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest.
Fuck is
He's
wrong
going
with
to hate
us?
me so much.
I hope so. That's what brothers are for. You know my brothers.
Yeah.
They don't send me flowers.
I think they've been sending me flowers.
Yeah, I know. You're friends with my fucking brother now. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
I don't like it because you're just gonna
He
get.
does send me weird shit.
Well, I'm not surprised. Deck pics of his tape deck.
Decks.
All right. Yeah, but that's just gonna be a line of like feeding in shit about me. That's gonna be your lifeline for Ryan. Fucking
No, he sends me advice.
on how to embarrass me.
No.
Oh, on what? How to do the podcast?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well, actually, no.
Or like life
it's more
advice?
about you.
Oh yeah, see, I fucking knew it. Bunch of liars.
So yeah, that little gem, and I only got through a few minutes of it, but holy shit, am I going to use that?
Does Mike listen to this?
He does.
Oh, hey Mike.
I know he's at least listened to the first one.
That's it?
I don't know.
What an asshole.
Totally.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him in the neck.
See how quick I turned on him? That's why we don't talk anymore, I guess.
So I'll be searching for more tapes.
Yeah, that's so you bought that and then you fucking had to look for a tape. You found something super fucking cool that's like a memory from the past.
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
It is awesome. I wanted to tell Dan the story, but he's not here.
That's a fucking tearjerker.
But he'll hear it. He'll hear it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I didn't even get dark with it.
Right. But we get the gist. It's cool that you found that. That's fucking awesome.
And my voice was not you know.
Right.
I hadn't hit puberty yet either. Mm-hmm. But it definitely was not the friggin' tonality that Mike's.
So when I hung out with your brother, do you know what his most favoriteest thing in the world was to do?
Annoy me.
That was his second most favoriteest thing to do. His number one favoriteest thing to do was light his fucking farts.
Oh, yeah.
Nonstop.
Yep, big fan.
Every fucking time. He would get on his back
Until he
on the
hurt
couch.
himself.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this. I was there for that. He was curled up backwards on his back with his knees in his face and his ass in the air and lighting his fucking farts through his
Of course
jeans.
he was.
And one day, he set his crotch on fire
Yep.
doing that. Mm-hmm. Let that be a lesson
That'll
to
get
you.
ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not light your farts. I also think that's the real explanation between spontaneous human combustion.
I think it is too.
I know it's usually old people, but they get bored and light their farts when they're watching Matlock.
Well,
I'm sure of it.
Even if they're not doing it on purpose,
Right.
if you're next to some sort of open
Ignition source? Yeah.
ignition source,
Yeah. And then they
anything
fart.
can happen.
Right. And their O-rings are probably blown out, so they get a lot of fucking gas out at once. Was that ageist again? God damn it.
Sorry, you can be ageist because they're not going to listen to this.
Do I already owe the audience a fucking sorry already?
What-
I do my weekly sorry. Sorry. There you go. That's all you fucking get, too.
Thank you.
Right. I got nothing.
So what the fuck happened
What
to you?
was that noise?
I don't know. I think something gurgling in my
Was that your wine?
sphincter.
See, that's what happens when you like it in a can. You drink that shit out of the can and weird shit happens in your stomach. So, yeah, I have a what the fuck happened? Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah,
So, I'm going to go the route you went last week. Where
that was a long time ago.
last
You have
week
to remind me.
you told the fucking barbecue story.
Oh yeah,
Where, in fact, you were the what the fucker instead of the what the fucky.
yes.
Same.
Ha.
I'm going to tell you a story when I was the what the fucker and not the what the fucky. Everyone following along so far? I like to make people uncomfortable.
Really?
Did that not need to be said?
I think it's a given.
It extends into professional, medical, all of it, right? I can't turn it off. It's not a fucking switch. I can easily turn it off. But sometimes they fucking have it coming. This is one of those times, right? Doctors always make you feel super fucking awkward. You're at their fucking mercy. Like they're gonna put a rubber glove on and like slap your nuts back and forth, like to see if you have a cold.
Sure.
At least that's what my dentist does.
I don't even know that that's
Why do I
a
have to
true
take my
medical
pants
thing.
off when I go to the dentist? Anyway, that makes no sense to me.
If you have a weird dentist.
Oh, I need to. This is my brain. Ready? I was brushing my teeth the other morning, and it occurred to me that my mouth and my butthole are directly connected.
I mean, I would say
No,
more
they are-
indirectly.
No,
No.
they are two ends of the same pipe.
Okay.
It is a direct shot from your mouth to your butthole,
Why
and
do you-
vice versa.
Why do you say this?
I'm not really sure. Oh, because the doctor fingered my butthole when I was doing this story.
This is going off the rails completely.
That's the show. That's literally what we do. What are you talking about? There were no fucking rails here. So, awkwardness. So, the celiac thing I have, we talk about once in a while. Before they knew I had it, and the blood was alarming, it was a lot, and it looked like a fucking murder scene every time I tried to,
I assume you had to have multiple tests.
I did. Now, I also happen to have fucking a very bad case of fucking sleep apnea. So I don't ever fucking sleep. Ever.
This also makes sense.
Yep. I'm starting to figure out what's going on with Ryan. We'll get him sorted. Don't worry, kids. So I'm super fucking tired all the time, dude. I could fall asleep at a fucking... If you leave me alone for 32 seconds, I'm out cold. I fall asleep so fucking fast. I'm at the doctor's. We're doing like a pre-fucking screening thing where we're going to talk about maybe shoving a camera up my ass.
Good times.
I was at that age anyway, right? Almost. 3. So I'm sitting in the waiting, whatever. No, I'm not waiting. Whatever that little room is, they put you in. Like your own little room where the doctor comes in and fingers your butthole.
Sure.
Right. So I'm in that
The
room.
examination room.
Yeah, that's the one.
Where they examine you.
I'm fucking waiting. It's the VA, that's where I get to go. Which I'm fucking psyched I get to use that, so I'm not complaining. There's people way worse off than me, but they can be a little slow sometimes. And a little crass, if you will.
Well, I mean, if you were
Me.
or someone that had to
Had
do
to
that
deal
all
with
day.
me. Right. So I'm there. I'm super fucking tired. This guy comes in. Okay, I'm ready to do your thing. Like, let's look you over and put my fucking rubber glove on, and I'm going to finger blast your butthole for a minute. Yeah. And the rate that they do that is fucking alarming. They don't ease into that shit. Like, tell me a couple vignettes or some shit ahead of time.
Here's that fucking word.
Dude, I know you love that word. So I use it as much as I can now because you fucking hate it. But honestly, like, they come in, they're like, okay, let's finger your butthole. And I'm like, whoa, I need a second opinion.
How about dinner?
And he's like, I'll give you a second opinion. I'm going to finger your butthole twice. So anyway, he does his thing. He's like examining me. It's uncomfortable. Every guy knows this. Well, I guess girls too. It's not fun.
No.
Super fucking awkward.
It's very awkward.
And the more awkward the situation is, the more awkward I get.
Sure.
I rise to the fucking occasion, like Rocky. So he leaves the room. He's like, all right, I got to go get something. He goes and gets something. By the time he comes back, I'm fucking out cold. He's like, I notice you fall asleep really fast. Does this happen to you all the time? And I looked at him and go, just after sex.
Oh.
Yep. And dude, I made him feel collectively how he's made all his patients feel over his entire career in that 10-second span when I said that to him. Like, his face went fucking beat red, dude. He didn't know what to say. He was at a loss of words. I mean, he did just finger blast my butthole. So
That's going to be weird.
What?
For a doctor.
When a patient like gives it back?
Well, no, I mean, just in general.
I mean, I didn't finger blast his, but I did need to say some shit to him. Freddie got fingered.
Finger bang.
Yeah. We are going off the rails.
Yeah.
Fuck, even for us. I knew that story was going to get ugly. I don't care.
Well.
I don't care.
What do you expect?
Right. So that's my what the fuck happened. Did you enjoy that?
No.
Fucking liar. You laughed your ass off.
I didn't enjoy that at all.
You didn't? It was a good story. That's the sound I made when he was done. Oh also, I woke up. This is hilarious. I woke up halfway through my, what's it called when they stick a camera up your ass?
Something. Jesus, now I can't think of it.
Right, just drew a complete blank. You know,
Yeah,
colonoscopy.
there it is.
They have you facing away from them, basically, and everyone in the room is looking at this camera. They're having a hard time removing a thing. Don't say gerbil. It was a polyp. They couldn't get it cut, whatever. I wake up, and I'm watching them struggle to cut this thing. The anesthesiologist doesn't realize I'm awake. And immediately my brain goes to, oh, what can I do right now to fuck with these guys? The first thought I had was start moaning.
Oh, no.
I didn't do it. And like the next thing I'm like, I don't know. I should just like fucking jump up and be like, surprise! Like, something really fucked up.
Goal!
Eventually, one of them looked down and realized I was wide open eyeballs watching this shit on the camera, which is really uncomfortable watching your insides get cut out. For those who haven't experienced it, I was not a fan.
I don't like to be awake for anything like that.
Postscript.
My other favorite.
I stopped saying PS. Now
PS.
Now I say postscript just for you because you fucking hate PS.
I do.
Postscript.
But I don't hate everything. That's your job.
The VA has old technology sometimes.
Really? Weird.
Now, I don't know why they do this, but they went out of their way to show me this fucking camera. In my head, on the drive there, I'm picturing like fiber optics.
Right? Just a little thing.
Yeah.
That was up there?
No. This was pro level shit, dude.
No.
And they showed this fucking thing to me. I'm like, you're putting that where? And like, yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm not there. I'm like, you having like an amateur one? Fit in a little bit of the, don't worry, we'll make it fit. I'm like, fucking A.
Do you have something I can put in there for like a week?
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Why are we always talking about our rectums?
I don't know. Wrecked him, nearly killed him. What the fuck?
That was weird.
Dad joke coming in hot. Yeah, so that's, I'm going to wrap that up because that is plenty of info about my butthole.
Yes.
Let's hear about yours. Tell me about your butthole.
My butthole's fine.
Is it healthy?
Yeah.
Great.
As far as I know.
Do check.
I haven't had that done.
You haven't?
No.
You're at that age, bro.
I am.
You need to stick a camera up your ass. Do it now. Call your doctor
Can
tomorrow.
I do it myself?
Yeah. You use your iPhone.
Oh, that'll hurt.
Just push real hard.
There's got to be an app for that.
There is. It's called push really fucking hard. It'll go. Don't worry. You'd be amazed how.
You know, it connects into where you charge it, and then you just stick a little,
Well, yeah. Yeah. They probably have that. They probably have like the colonoscopy app. I fucking guarantee they do.
Someone's going to hear this, and then they're going to invent it.
And then
They're
we're
gonna
going to
make
be
millions.
out all that money.
Yep. Millions. Missed out on millions again.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's because we're not smart enough to actually implement the idea that we come up with.
No.
That's where we fall flat. Generally. You okay? You have 87,000 farts in that machine. You had to do it with your mouth?
Oh, that's a different app.
Okay. You don't have that app open?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know we were going to go there today.
We always
I
go
should
there.
have known.
We always fucking go there.
That's definitely what's happening right now.
Right. That means move it along, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
On to bigger and better things. Do you have anybody we could talk to today?
I do. I brought a guest.
Tell me about that guest.
Dun, dun,
Why is he
dun.
fucking here? Why is this guy in my studio? I want to know.
Well, technically because he's my boss and I'm kissing his ass.
Oh, perfect. Smart man. You're not supposed to tell him when you're doing it, though, dude.
Oh.
That wrecks the whole thing.
Damn.
So introduce him so I can turn his thing on and bring him into our little foray.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Stephen Southworth.
Hello. Hello.
That was
That was quite the intro. That was
a good.
They like you. Our studio audience is a big fan of
I
you,
could
dude.
just walk into every room like
I
that.
believe
That'd
You
be-
know,
yeah.
I want fucking trumpeteers and shit when
Yes.
I walk into a room. I want fanfare
Yes.
whenever I walk into a place, for sure. Yes.
Yeah, right?
I want that sound.
And then just doves, right?
You know, it'd actually be the perfect sound for me, since I'm a fucking huge Apple nerd. I want to hear that startup sound when
Right.
you fire up your Mac.
Yep.
It's like Angels.
Kinda. Oh, you have a new Mac, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Want me to start it up so we can hear it? I start jonesing if I don't hear that tone often enough. I do. I just bought a new. I'm going to tell the story because this is not right now. I'm going to tell the story about this sometime because it was a very fucked up experience.
Sounds like a
It was sucked.
what the fuck happened.
It was a what the fuck happened. I dealt with some kids that should go home. Fucking not be at a
They
retail
can't go
store.
home. Nobody can find people.
So tell me more about
No.
your guest. Like, what does he do? Why is he here? Do we have any of that information on him?
Steve and I work together
Yep.
at the facility that I've spoken about a couple times.
Was he involved with the sharding incident?
Oh, that was the one. his first show, I just wasn't there.
Oh man, you just left him alone on
Yeah.
that shit. Nice, no
Yeah,
pun intended.
my
Thanks for
first
showing up.
show,
See you later.
Andy wasn't there.
Yeah, right.
You were running solo during
Which-
this shitstorm,
Yeah.
Yeah, literal.
And
yeah.
right? That's a great intro.
it was no big deal. There was never any evidence of any real feces anywhere.
I meant to ask you if you ever got to the bottom of that.
No, I think
was
some
there-
dude just crop dusted the
So
whole
you just
row.
farted and some lady fucking overreacted.
I don't know because there were actually a couple other people that complained. I guess
I smell shit.
I was told after the fact,
All right.
but I don't know.
At this music and arts.
I didn't have to clean it, so whatever. No
I think
problem.
I caught your cough,
Ha.
asshole.
So
There it is.
so I had Steve on because he's got a lot of good stories.
Oh, I like stories.
Try.
That's what we do here. We tell stories.
He's kind of a jack of all trades,
Master of none.
and so we work in a theatrical environment.
Called.
Exactly.
Nice.
To
Got lots
protect
of good
the
stories.
to protect the innocent. Whenever someone says the name, I'm going to be. He works at.
We can make up whatever we want. We could just say it's one of those,
Yeah.
three-letter agencies.
Nobody would know.
It's government. Yeah.
Nobody would know.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. So you're kissing his ass,
Over at LBM.
and you're like, I have
know
this
what that
thing that I could like get you involved with, and you could come tell a funny vignette.
Only I did not say that word because that word sucks.
Why do you hate that word so much?
I really don't know.
It's such a good, useful word.
Hate it. Vignette.
Vignette. It's French.
Now,
Like
now I
cassette.
get it.
Yeah.
French people.
I embrace everything that's French. What is better than French shit? You can put the word French in front of any fucking item and it instantly makes it better. Prove me wrong.
Or make it sound French.
French fries.
French car.
French kissing. French
Yeah, you
dressing.
can't. You can't
French
car.
bread?
There are no French cars.
There are fucking Renault.
Renault.
There's a
stupid.
Le Car. Remember that?
Renault
Yeah.
is a fucking Renault. Is a French car.
Renault.
Yes. Renault.
It does sound better though. I get the French thing now.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Also, they invented the fucking menage a trois.
That's true.
Your welcome world
I don't
from
know
the
if they
French.
invented it.
They fucking did too.
Okay.
You shut up.
They hold the patent.
Yes, exactly. They trademarked that shit. They have the phrase for it. So they own it.
Just three people after they're done. Like, all right, we need to fill out the paperwork.
Let me ask
This
you a
is ours
question. Let me ask both of the Steves a question. What is better? Vanilla or French vanilla?
Oh yeah, sold me. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm just saying. Always makes it better.
Hey, I'm half French.
Right. The top half,
But
unfortunately.
the word vignette
Yep.
gives me agita.
Lajna.
French vanilla is a good sound. That doesn't work for any other country.
Right.
Like you wouldn't say like
No.
Cambodian vanilla. You'd be like, no.
Right. And
Yeah,
for
right,
example, the other part of him,
But
the
it
fucked
works
up
with
part,
Korean barbecue.
For sure. Totally.
right? But here's where it doesn't work. Your other half. If you put Italian in front of anything, it makes it instantly worse.
Except like two industries, but
Italian sports car,
right.
garbage. Unreliable crap.
Right.
I'm just saying. You got nothing to offer. You're like, I can't
I was just
prove
gonna
you
say
wrong.
Ferrari, but you know,
That's an Italian sports car, and they blow.
They do.
They suck, dude.
I never had.
They don't know how to put shit together that like stays together.
Have you ever driven a car on like that level?
Yeah.
They're like fragile.
Yep.
Like
Well, unless you're talking about like an R8. Those
Yeah.
are not fragile.
yeah, well it's the
Postscript.
Lamborghini Volkswagen
Right.
motor there.
Well, that
Yeah,
will,
yeah.
but that will smoke a Huracan.
Oh, for sure.
By
Yeah,
the way,
yeah.
just so you know,
Yeah.
one of their like top level, like everyone like a Huracan, like they go nuts over that.
Yeah,
but
I'd go with
R8
a,
will fucking
I'd go
smoke
with a
it.
manual 6-speed gated
Yeah.
V10.
That's what I'm talking about.
Baller.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm with you, man.
Yep.
Especially if you're talking about any loss of traction, like if it's drizzling, because fucking R8's all-wheel drive.
Right. Right.
Then you're really Well, how did we get on this conversation? Oh, yeah, because Italian things suck.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What's better, Italian bread or French bread? Don't lie. You know it's French bread. 10 out of 10 times.
Well, if you look on like a restaurant menu, nobody's gonna put Italian bread. It's
Right.
They'll put
Because it
French
doesn't
bread
make
there.
it sound any
Right.
better.
They'll just be like, hey, it's bread.
Right. This is just regular,
just
run-of-the-mill garbage bread.
Right.
Or we have this French bread.
Right.
Same thing with like desserts. Right? Pastries.
I mean,
Say
You
it.
know.
Say it.
the French people.
Say French pastries. You hungry now, aren't you?
France does
Have I-
have the pastry down.
Have I illustrated my point properly yet? Thoroughly, I should say.
I'm on board.
Thanks, man.
I get it.
I wish you stop this vignette.
Steve has a good radio voice, man. I'm glad you brought
He
him
does,
up.
I told
I'm
him that.
enjoying his voice a lot so far. Thus
It's my
far.
first time too. I feel like I was worried that I was gonna like sound like his brother on that tape.
Really? No. You sound great. You got good proximity, good level. We have a lot of effects going on in the background. We have de-essers and compression and noise gates and all that bullshit in there. So,
I forgot all the stress out of it. The first time I went in our establishment that we work on.
yep.
I have to go
Oh,
on
you're talking
stage.
about?
That place. That's
Yep.
the one. Yeah. I have to go on, and
I've been there.
my predecessor used the Britney Spears mic that's around your head with the ball right in front of your face.
Those sound like ass.
So I put that on, and I'm going out there, and it's a young crowd, like college crowd, right? And I'm sitting there, and like the
Get off the stage, MC
2
Hammer.
seconds, like, oh look, it's Britney. It's like fat Britney Spears. I'm like,
Oh,
I walk into that, right? And I'm like, I'm never using this again. So I told the sound guy, I was like, we're using the handheld mic, right?
Yeah.
But I've never used one, you know. So I go on stage, I'm looking around, like, hey, and they're just here. I'm like, hey, and this. And it's like, bomb the whole thing.
Nice.
I've had a little practice with that.
Yeah,
just
they
the-
take some work. You got to
Yeah.
get in the sweet spot. Yep, for sure.
And the mics we have, like, because we throw props off the stage before the show and whatnot.
Oh, like you're
And-
talking about like official gear for.
That's the place, yeah. But, you know, I'm throwing that stuff off once, my predecessor once, and I've done it once now too. You know, you throw it, so you're not paying, you just peg the microphone out in the crowd.
Oh,
And that's still the microphone that we use now.
and you
too.
threw it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's wireless.
Yeah, that lady got a free popcorn.
It's wireless.
Yeah, I feel bad.
and it's
And a bruise.
It's got some good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's girthy.
Oh, yeah, it's a
It's got
Well,
not
It's
the
got
biggest,
some weight.
but it's
you're
nice.
who I would ask on that subject, Steve. So I will take your opinion to heart.
Yeah.
We have frisbees too,
You do?
and I
Do you
wouldn't.
throw that at people's heads?
I
No, I
wouldn't.
always hit the sound booth, the
Hey,
soundboard.
another question for both of yous guys. Have you ever watched people play frisbee with cats?
What?
Oh my god, I know, but show me right now.
It's the fucking best. It goes exactly like you think it's going to. It
So they're
just
like literally,
Wait, I
they're
don't
just
understand.
pegging cats.
they're trying to play frisbee with their cat. Cats don't play frisbee.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you mean throwing a frisbee at a cat?
That's right.
Full disclosure, I really hate cats.
You
but
and me both. That's
yeah.
one of my topics.
What do they do?
Oh, they're
Have you-
fucking terrible.
Have you ever taped a cat?
But
to
cats
the
love
wall?
No, you just put tape on anywhere on a cat
Oh, it
and
goes
just
nuts?
enjoy. You put it on its side, they walk
SPCA
sideways.
is calling right now. I've never done anything inhumane to a cat.
If you just take like not like duct
wink,
tape, like
nudge,
mean
nudge.
tape, but like Scotch tape, you put it on their like stomach and they walk up on their tiptoes. It's that they sense stuff when they're out in the wild.
Yeah, I've seen them do some really funny shit like
Yeah.
that when they have some kind of weird tactile
Right,
thing going
right.
on with them. Yeah,
What was
yeah.
that pickle thing for a while? Or
What?
Cucumbers.
Oh, yeah, they're afraid of
Yeah.
cucumbers.
Yeah, you
I
put a
don't think it's
cucumber.
cucumber per se.
It is per se.
I mean, they were using cucumbers, but I think if you put anything behind a cat,
They think it's a
While it's
snake or
eating.
whatever. and they
I
freak
wonder
out.
if
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
French cucumber.
Could have been.
I bet it wasn't because they would have loved it.
We'll have to test it, and then they're sitting there like, "Ooh, that one, oh, stupid."
Yeah.
It was a le
cucumbers.
cucumber. Right. So yeah, I'm with you on the cats. That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
gonna be an episode, so I'm not gonna say a ton about it.
I
but
get it.
I do because I don't want to wreck
they're
the whole
vile
thing.
creatures.
I hate them.
They don't do anything. It's
They're
just-
fucking
you
hate
feed them.
those.
They're like, "Hey, you know what? Thank you. I'm gonna fart in your eye while you're sleeping. You're gonna get pink eye." And that's like,
You know what?
Thanks.
Should I just fucking take a hard left turn right now and make this episode the I hate cats one? Because we're halfway fucking there at this point.
Right. I forgot you had a thing.
I have to bring the hate.
You have to bring. You have to tell us what your hatred is.
Remember, every week we talk about something Ryan hates.
right.
I hate cats.
I don't like cats either.
I'm in good company.
Mine came more from trauma as a kid, but
Yeah, they're fucking useless.
stupid.
So if you die in a house full of cats, they will eat your face.
Right, but you eat one, and it's like against the law. Sorry,
I wasn't actually going there with that. But that is a good point.
God, you can't even eat one.
A dog will lie beside you
right,
and
more.
starve to death.
Right,
And wait for you to fucking get up, even though you never will.
right,
Maybe you could say dogs are dumb. It's fine.
Sure.
I'm going to say they're loyal,
right.
which is more important than intelligence to
They're
me.
man's best friend.
They are.
Cats.
Suck.
Cats.
But cats,
I literally think they were
cats don't have
dropped
that
on
phrase.
this planet by some alien.
No.
Right.
No. They came straight from hell.
I think
They
cats
are
are the aliens.
Satan's fucking disciples.
Yeah. We're all in experiments, and cats are the ones with the coats behind the scenes.
You know what's
like,
awesome
you know.
about cats? Except nothing.
Right.
When you fucking, they cuddle up to you and you fucking pat them. You're trying to be nice, even though you fucking hate. All right, I'll pat this dumb cat. 'cause
Right.
Whatever. I'm not inhumane. Whatever. I'm still a person. So I fucking pat it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's great. And then like 2 seconds later, claws out.
Right.
Fucking tears half your hand off.
Yeah, it's weird.
What the fuck?
Do you know about the cat parasite thing?
Yes, they're poopy.
What?
Yeah, dude. Do you know about this? This is amazing.
No.
This is real. Do you want to tell them or should I?
We can both tell them.
It's meant.
Let's share.
All right, so it's for non-human purposes. It's meant for their prey. So there's a parasite in cat shit
Right.
that makes you have an affinity towards cats.
What?
This even works on rats and mice.
So what do they do? Like just shit in their paw and just throw it at them? Or?
No, they leave it about, and if a mice happens by that piece of shit and he gets that parasite, he will seek out cats.
That's like the most evil thing I've ever heard.
And then the cat just sits there and goes, come on over.
Yeah, the
And the
cat's
mouse
like,
is like, okay, I love you. And the cat's like, I love you too.
see, you can't fucking trust
Cats
them.
aren't just terrible; they're just like weird shit narcissists.
Yeah,
But that's why they
terrible.
tell pregnant women to not get near.
yes, they could get
Litter
the-
boxes.
Yep,
I've never heard that. I mean,
There's
I wouldn't go near
parasites.
one anyways. But
It's a
that's
thing.
Right.
one other reason. Oh, so here's another reason not to have a fucking cat. I know you have one. I don't actually hate your cat, Steve. Like I don't know
My
why.
cat loves you.
It does. And all cats love me, by the way, almost. Like every time I'm in someone's house and they have a cat, it fucking comes up to me because he knows I don't want
I
it.
love my cat because she's probably put that parasite in my brain.
Right?
Or I had some cat along the
did.
way that did.
I'm curious about this. You can answer this as a cat owner. Fucking weirdo. Why? What made you go, I wish I had an animal that shit in my house? What made you do that?
Oh, trust me.
No. Wow.
No. Nope.
Yep. Because you know they shit in your house, so you don't have a choice. Cats shit and piss in your house. And if you're lucky, they do it in a fucking box for you to deal with.
You know what mine does?
Shit's all over the place.
Mine,
Does he bring you the shit?
No.
Set it on your pillow?
gift wrapped.
so mine goes into the box
Yeah.
and then hangs her ass outside of the box.
And shit's on the floor.
and pisses on the floor. So now we have like you know those
Oh, yeah.
the washing machine pans
Sure.
that go into our washing machine. We have that underneath the.
So a cat.
That's
does it,
super fucking convenient. Aren't you glad you have a cat now? Motherfucker. So from a logical standpoint,
Right.
there's zero fucking reason to have a cat.
Right.
None.
Right.
Like I can't think
Except,
what, to catch mice?
yeah,
I just fucking get one of those things that plugs in and plays a high frequency and they all
Right.
on off.
Yeah. There's so many things to murder mice with.
Yeah.
Like
Bee
peanut
gum.
butter in a bucket.
right.
I grew up in the mountains.
I feel
old
like
school, yeah.
with you, and this is meant as a compliment, I need to hover my finger over this sensor button.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Is that the right vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. No, we welcome it. So, cats.
No, and they say cats were never a thing besides the Egyptians.
Right.
Yeah, because they like worshipped him.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why they're not around anymore.
Right.
But
Cats won.
Yep.
in more modern
Cats
times,
1, Egyptians 0.
in more modern times,
Yes.
cats weren't a thing until the late 1800s,
Right.
and then
Some asshole.
everyone got the parasite.
is like,
And they're like, oh, I love the kitties.
I wish I had something that tore the fuck out of my furniture and shit all over the place.
Right.
And puked up hairballs every 6 seconds.
Look at this nice couch. I wish this one arm of the couch was just
Torn the fuck
Gone.
up. Yeah.
They are vile creatures. It's funny. My wife and I, in one breath, will be like, vile cat.
You know
and
what?
then in the other breath, we'll be like, oh, kitty, she's so cute.
If I could just find an animal that steps in its own shit and piss and then walks on my countertops and across my food, my life would be complete.
Right.
Somebody thought that.
I think cats are just like the
Fuck is wrong with you cat owners?
the last step of evolution. Like they were like the 1800s Roomba. Right. You know what I mean?
Someone's like, you know what? I'm sick of these fucking mice already.
Yeah. You ever seen a cat like one of those things?
It's because of the
they
plague.
know, like,
yeah, the
get it.
plague. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, fucking mice and rats brought
Right.
that plague. We
Right.
need an animal to get rid of them.
right,
Not knowing
right, yeah.
they would have been better with the plague. Fuck those cats.
They brought their own plague.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my love for cats, man. I fucking hate them.
I can't stand them.
So I've known a couple.
Mm-hmm.
I've inherited, become step person to some.
The one I have now, I inherited.
Yeah.
Nobody goes out and buys a cat. All of them are.
No, you
inherited. It's like-
fucking find them.
Yeah,
Or someone's like, I have a cat, I gotta get rid of it. I don't want, and you're like, I guess I'll take it so you don't have to
Right.
kill it. Like,
Right.
whatever.
The other day, I went on my porch. There was a dog, 2 cats, and a bear. I have no pets.
Where's the story
My kid
going?
is just sitting there. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't go and just get these things. They just show
A dog
up
and a bear and 2 cats walked into a bar.
And I live in like downtown. Like there's no reason any of those species should even be there.
That's
They're just-
awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
Were they all hanging out together?
Yeah. Well, the dog
they
was a little
haven't-
farther away. He was a little. The bear is like an adolescent. Me and this bear get in a screaming match every Tuesday.
Were they having tea?
The cats were just chilling
He
right
was-
next to the bear, and the bear's like, smells like there's food nearby. I'm
How
just
do you
chilling.
feel about mushrooms?
You're right.
Bears like them.
I'm just curious. That sounds like a trip to me, man.
No, it was weird. I have pictures of it. I'll show you after. But
Yep.
it's
And then the Queen of Hearts came along and like tried to cut your head off.
oh no, I did peyote. That's what it was. Yeah,
Oh, it was
yeah.
the peyote?
Yeah.
It was right after you puked, you saw the bear.
I was watching The Notebook.
The bear was like, "Would you get this cat outta here?"
That's what happened.
I love that you said the Notebook.
Yeah.
Because that's another. That was actually, you know what's funny? That was going to be tonight's episode.
What?
Rom-coms.
Oh, no kidding.
I
Nice.
fucking hate 'em.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hate
yeah.
them.
They're all the same.
Well, right. Let's not talk about them, though.
No, sorry.
I gotta save my hate. I give my hate out in small doses so people don't get like backed up.
Use your hate.
You'll throw up.
That's like my thing. So I was telling Steve, someday, my brother, before he passed, him and I were going to do this YouTube channel called Steve versus Humanity. Because I hate everybody, and I was just going to go around and just mess with everybody I could find.
Yep.
And
That's fun, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's super fun, I think. Tell me more about that.
So
What else?
I got to get one of those. It all started, I was driving for this establishment that we work for.
Yep.
They have
Trolley.
That's a good one. For these wedding parties, and they had me driving it. And at one point, I just had my son and like my friend's kid,
Yep.
just a couple of kids in this trolley. We go to the traffic circle in Plymouth, and I stop. It has a sign on it that says, going to whatever town. And I just stopped, and there's this elderly couple in the corner, and I just pretended like I was wasted.
Yeah.
And they can see these kids. And I saw. I was like, "Hey, what does that sign say?" You're like, it says campus. Oh, thank you. And it just drove away. And I was
Wow.
like, I could do a thing with this. This could be fun.
Thank God you were driving. You were too drunk to walk.
No, I was actually not. I'm just kidding.
I know. Then that's we don't usually joke about it, except like
Right.
when we talked about the New Hampshire's fucking stupid because they won't legalize marijuana.
Oh, for sure.
But they
yeah.
sell fucking alcohol
Right.
on the highway
Right.
at a rest stop
with signs. Yeah,
where
yeah,
you
like-
consume
yeah.
your liquor in the fucking bathroom, I guess,
Right.
or in the
Right.
parking lot or whatever.
They've gone so close to like so everybody in my family's house and my brother's house has a medical card
Right.
and whatnot.
Yep.
My sister does the oils there and whatnot and
Like
and-
CBD and shit?
Yeah, you
Yep.
see the benefits of it, and they've legalized it for that,
Yeah.
and they've gone so far and just like, come on, we're at the point now
So
that
I got a little bit to circle back on last week's episode. I was talking to a person, and they gave me what I believe is a fresh perspective and actually a slightly insider information tip.
Give it to me. What do you got?
So we were dangerously close to legalizing marijuana. Mm-hmm. This past winter.
Right.
Every 2 years.
Everyone was talking about it.
Yeah.
Here's why it fucking flopped on the floor. The state, being the giant dickheads that they are, wanted complete control over it, just like alcohol.
Right, yeah. It's ridiculous.
And they could not make it happen. Why? They were just going to fuck it up.
Right.
Here's the problem
I
with
mean,
that.
they have the alcohol.
Right.
Why,
Which I still think is
and
absurd.
they fucked that up.
why can't you just tax the weed and
Right.
call it good?
And let independents sell it?
Right.
Because this is the live free or die state.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking liars. You better take that off your license plate right fucking now. I'm not buying it. Here's the thing. Here's the really fucked up thing. Weed is not legal in any state. Technically.
Federally, right?
Right.
Right. Yep.
So, here's what they do. Let's say you're in Denver. I don't know why you would be.
I know why I would be.
They just legalized, so you flew there like first fucking thing, right? So you're in Denver and you have a dispensary and the feds come and fucking raid it. There's nothing the state can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's fucking illegal federally. They come and shut you down. They take all your stuff. Now, how's that going to fucking work if who they raid is the fucking actual state and not independent people? Think about that for a second.
Would that not be the most hilarious court proceeding to watch?
It would be amazing.
Right.
But how fucked up is that? Now you can't, as a state, you have to think, someone must have, that must have occurred to, well, probably not. They don't fucking think ahead that far, but it should occur to somebody that, like, if we sell this, and we've seen other states get raided, they weren't the state getting raided, though. They were just
the dispensary. That was,
which is independent people.
Right.
Just
But New
private
Hampshire would be that
citizens.
one that would be in that weird spot. That it's like, we have to have the monopoly on this.
So the feds would have to literally come and fuck with the state directly.
I don't think they would do it, though. I think the PR and everything would be...
I don't know, man.
That's why they don't get raided now.
To me, it's like throwing the gauntlet. Well, they still do from time to time. And that's like, to me, that would be like throwing the gauntlet down. Like New Hampshire's like challenging them to come do it. Like the seatbelt laws.
Right. The helmets. Like,
Right.
we
They're
don't
like,
care.
Well, they're like, well, we're not going to fund your highways if you don't fucking do this.
Well, that's how they're fighting it now. Like, it's federally illegal, but the sanctions are the state funding that they get. Like, if you choose to sell this. And they do that with a few different...
it brings in money.
Realms or whatever.
It brings in money for the state.
Yeah.
I still hate cats.
Oh, fuck cats. Yeah. How can you make cats illegal?
Ever get a cat high?
We'll trade you. We'll give all you guys
Steve,
a cat.
SPCA. That's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Fuck them.
Just keep those initials in the back of your head as we talk.
It was like 30 years ago.
Before cats mattered.
Before I got the
All cats
parasite
matter, Steve.
in my brain.
Jesus.
When we were teenagers, we used to get
Fuck with your
cats
cat?
Yeah, get them really high.
I actually fucked with my dog more than the cat, unfortunately.
It was really whatever pet was around.
Yeah, like when you're a teenager, you're like, I want to do some dumb shit to something. Right.
Okay.
Tie my fucking dog's legs
What can we
together.
stick in the microwave today?
No, I just tie all his legs together with my guitar string or something like stupid like that.
Totally relate. When I was a kid, I was like, I grew up in a huge family.
Yep.
And we had foster kids and whatnot. My mother's
no
the
shit.
same. Like,
Yep.
this is like 11
Just
kids.
kept bringing them in.
Oh, yeah. Too many. Like,
Yep.
absurdly too many. Like, we're all like, this is alarming.
You're a big fan
well,
of
like-
casseroles then.
Right? Exactly. Tuna, lasagna, and she couldn't make toast. I love the woman to death, but God, that's why I cook now.
Nice.
But so instead of messing with him, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some stupid stuff. We'd mess with my brother Rick, my identical twin.
Yep.
And like we taught him to tap dance in 9 seconds one time. You know, we're like 13 years old.
That's
and
cool.
We grew up in the woods, so there's
I
no
like it.
adult supervision.
Right,
And there's
right.
just booze around and
That's
fire
how we grew
pits.
up too.
Yeah, right.
We ran around barefoot all day.
My brother was like the blackout menace, and he'd be like passed out at 8 o'clock at night, but he'd wake up at 2 a.m.
Oh,
when
shit.
everybody's like asleep, like let's go, and like everybody's like no, let's no. But every time he passed out, we're like, you know what, we're gonna teach Rick how to tap dance in 9 seconds. So being 13-year-old kids, had a couple beers, probably like 3 between the 4 of us.
Right. Hammered.
And, yeah, right.
Right.
We're tripping over, like over, exaggerating it and whatnot.
Sure.
We were at a fire. We lit the fire with gasoline because we were idiots. We put gasoline on my brother's right shoe.
Oh, good.
And we woke him up. And
Yep.
like, hey, you got to get up because there's a snake or something, whatever we said. He stood up. We just kind of pushed him in the fire. And then his shoe's on fire. It's online somewhere. He just learned how to tap dance, you know. Just, oh, shit.
I kind of want to watch this video.
I'll
he's
pull it up
talking
in a minute,
about.
yeah. But that was like...
Sounds awesome.
You grow up in the mountains. There's like one stop sign and no stores.
Yep.
And there's nothing to do. So we have all... my whole childhood is just stupidity.
Yep. That's cool.
Yeah.
Mine is too. I grew up in the woods.
Yeah.
Back before it was like populated by assholes. I lived
Yeah.
in Barnstead, like way the fuck out in
Yep.
the woods. And we didn't have people around us, and we did the dumbest shit ever. Steve has heard some of it.
Oh.
So much of it.
Because my brother calls him and gives him fucking intel on me of shit I've done. Whatever. It's a two-way street, brah. That's a two-way road. So just be ready for that. And I have a fucking
nothing.
microphone.
He's got
And
nothing.
people in excess of 12 people that listen to me, I could fucking ruin his life.
You made it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, all of you 12 people.
Just
Actually,
list them off, John.
No, you know
Jake.
what? You know what really happens? I listened to the episode 12 times.
Gonna make a 13th
We have
account this
so
week.
many listeners.
We should talk about how fucking neurotic I am when episodes come out. Steve knows.
Yeah. Just watch the numbers.
I'm
and-
fucking
yeah.
texting him. So it launches at like 5
You
o'clock.
gotta push it.
Right, right.
Push this.
Yeah. It launches at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
every Friday. So if people want to listen to it on the way to work, they can.
Right, right. Yeah.
Right?
That's a good time to do it. Yeah.
501, I'm looking at the numbers.
Why don't we have 1 million
And I'm
views?
like, what the fuck, Steve? There's only 63 people have fucking downloaded this so far. I'm like, call some people.
We're in northern New Hampshire. There's only 12 people awake.
It works though, because we're opposites in that.
Right.
He's laid back about it, and
Right.
I'm like watching it. I'm the guy that's like, oh, we gotta fucking make this thing happen. Like,
No, you guys are fun, man. You
Push
got a good
it,
thing.
push it,
It's
push
gonna
it.
do its thing, but it takes time.
it does. And we were
I'll
told
push it
about,
out, though.
it's the long game.
Yeah,
We're getting to
yeah.
this, but it's actually been extremely took off fast. Like, for
We should
the numbers we have is actually pretty impressive.
put a link out on our establishments Facebook page because we got that new employee that's going to do that social media stuff for us.
They would never.
They wouldn't.
It's, I mean,
So, give me
maybe
your own.
like
give me your
that'd be
I
own.
don't
like
know.
breaking the rules. But the owner of said establishment did steal my truck and destroy it today. So that was a thing.
Give me your honest opinion. Your inclination or your gut instinct, would they just not want to be affiliated with what we do?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. I think they totally would, and they're so far behind on.
Because we have affiliate marketing and advertising available.
Yeah, and we've talked about this a little bit. That's why I'm here right now. Because I mean, I've heard a couple episodes like this. Now
Right
this is
on.
going to be fun. And I like to talk, but they brought me and whatnot. My predecessor did a great job building the place up, and
Yep.
just that one location specifically. But the company in general does so little social media.
Right.
There's no Instagram. There's no
They're doing it kind
Digital
of
advertising.
old school by the sound of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, they'll put an event on.
What's a Tic Tac?
Right. Is that those kids that play fork knife? No, it's
Right.
and it's a lot of that, and they're starting to grow now. We got a PR person for the company, but it's things like this we talked about, and
Pooped.
like just getting like an influencer from YouTube or something to come
Right.
into our place and just do a meet and greet would be huge. And
Yep.
they're like, well, I don't know, just a meet and greet. I was like,
Sounds like a lot of trouble.
yeah, these people have 30 million followers. If 0.001% show up,
Right.
that's a great day. It's,
Yeah. Sure is.
It's, so I think they would. They
Here's the
just-
awesome thing about podcasts, though.
Yeah,
The engagement
for sure.
and conversion rate. Do you know it's almost 50%?
Really?
There is no other platform that's even we're talking fractions of a percent.
Right.
Usually are considered very good.
Right.
Like when you're talking about TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, social media in general.
Well, those ones are so saturated. Like in
Right.
podcasts, you have to have a topic and a skill
and
set.
they are
and-
background noise. No one's listening to them actively on purpose.
Right.
Like you could get 30,000 views on TikTok
by accident.
on accident.
Right. Yep.
It doesn't mean you're an influencer.
Right.
It was just
It doesn't.
It means
No.
I fell asleep, watching one TikTok and it played for
And it
12
just scrolls,
hours, and that was
right. It just
80%. Yeah.
scrolls.
Right. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you just see all kinds of dumb shit. You go down that rabbit hole and
Right.
you're watching everything from whatever, like people fucking slapping each other with tortillas.
People do some weird shit.
I did that actually.
There's
at work.
some on there that are just,
Yeah.
I
I
can't
get
do
the
it.
weirdest.
I have to admit, I actually did that, and I really enjoyed it.
What?
We did the tortilla slap.
I saw that.
Oh, you what? You on mine?
No, not
Oh.
yours. No. But
I went
I've
on
seen
2.
that. Yeah.
So we doing the paper scissors rock. I'm like
Yeah.
1, 2, and then I slapped it.
Right. Yeah.
I win.
Yeah. I saw that, and then the new thing is too, like moms or parents that have like small infants or whatever.
Yep.
They take a slice of cheese, like American cheese, and just they're like, "Oh, you want some cheese?"
And they
he's
stick
like,
it to their
and they
head.
just throw it, slaps right on their face, and I'm
It
like,
sticks there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's so like
I know.
And
amazing, but
that's the problem with a lot of those platforms is it's a lot of it's garbage.
it's just random. Yeah.
yeah.
There's no
and
content.
There's no substance.
Yeah, right,
To any
right.
of that. Like
Right.
you may get like a slight chuckle, but these are definitely more. The audience is more engaged,
Right.
and you get a massive conversion rate.
Right. So for me,
amazing.
like they wanted
Tell
me to
your
come
friends
in.
that at the
I
place
will.
you work
Right. They brought me in, and we brought Steve in too. We have to come up with nicknames.
Right now.
We are Steve squared.
Steve O.
Yeah. The fraternal.
I call
order
him
of
Stephen F. Monfett.
Steve. Right. That's my manager, Steve. That's my other manager, Steve. We just sound like a bad family.
Right.
Like our family tree's a palm.
Hey, I talked to this guy
From the
Steve on the
South.
phone. Oh, must be that other Steve.
Right.
Sorry.
You guys could play that up.
Right, yeah.
That wasn't me. That was
I already
other
just
Steve.
as an alibi.
Hey, I came in here last week and I told Steve to deal with that man with shit in his trousers,
Right.
and he didn't do anything. And you're like, no, that was the other Steve.
Right. Wasn't me.
Yep. I don't know anything about shit in trousers.
I think we've unlocked a great potential here, Steve. We got some options.
Yeah, you guys should really play into that.
Yeah.
You should. If you're not doing it already, you're dumb.
Well, we're doing it already. So
Right.
Steve doesn't know about
Oh,
it.
okay.
Right, right.
Yo, you're blaming everything on him? Brilliant.
People are already getting confused with the emails. Well, I emailed Steve. Well, which one? What? Where's Brooks? I'm not supposed to say names, folks.
Right?
He'll be all right. He has a flip phone. He'll never
They'll
know.
never know.
You got either one of you guys have anything else to offer up awesome about cats? Oh,
Cats?
here's an interesting fact.
Do you want to hear my story why I hate cats?
I do.
Okay, so growing up in this huge household that had an absurd amount of people as it
Oh
is,
yeah,
right?
I think you were telling this.
So
Sorry.
we had like 3 cats growing up. Now my brother and I have asthma, and my brother and I, identical twins, very allergic to cats.
Yep.
My mom and my sister really like cats. They probably, I don't know.
More than they
cat-
liked you, apparently.
Very much so. And 2 of the cats were assholes and got pregnant or whatever. That doesn't make them
All
assholes. but
cats
yeah.
are assholes.
Agreed. That's where I was going with that.
However many cats you have, that's how
Right.
many of them are assholes.
So we had 2 cats that had a litter of like 6 or 7 at the same time. And my
Yikes.
sister brought home a cat. She's like, "Oh, my friend gave it to me." That cat was pregnant.
Like 17 assholes.
So there's one point in this household, and I'm allergic to the 2 or 3 cats we have.
Right.
We had.
And then a litter.
17 cats.
Yeah.
And like nobody wanted cats at that time. So
That
I was
is
like, well, just
way
raise
too
them.
many cats.
You know the
Wait,
cartoon, the Rugrats?
They thought about keeping them all?
For a while, I was like, I can't. I had to move out for a little while. My mom was like,
Right.
yeah. So you know the cartoon, the
weren't you
Rugrats?
like young?
Yeah.
Like you moved out at like 7?
I stayed with friends for a week or so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And
I'm out of here.
yeah. But you know the show The Rugrats, like the cartoon,
yeah.
right? Forever. Yeah. We had a cat.
Named Angelica.
No, yes, but for every character. Parents, I had a dog, a chihuahua named Spike, for every character in that show.
Oh,
Parents
really?
included.
Nice.
And that's when, and we did that just
Tommy?
to show my mom. Yeah, Tommy, Phil, Lil, Chucky,
Yeah, there we go.
Angelica,
Nice.
Spike,
That's awesome.
all of them. And we did that as kids. We're like, oh, we want to name them just to prove a point. And people came up like, hey, we have a cat for every character on the show. And I was like, okay, we can get rid of cats. And that was it. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, there's actually not that many characters on that show.
So we had to make up the names for the parents because we had no idea because it
What
doesn't
their
really go
actual
into
names
that.
are.
So it was
Yeah,
like Rupert.
some of them.
And I think my
Yeah.
brother named one of them like Ezekiel. Like we're like, there's no way, but that's
works.
cool. But yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But
Mordecai.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was allergic to when I was a kid, and they didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They just kept getting them.
I had to go to like the ER and get like the nebulizer stuff because I'd stop breathing.
I think that's
like you're faking it. I was like, I'm dying.
Dude, that's the parasite talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Maybe that's my superpower. Like I'm just.
What
immune
can we
to it.
do?
I'm the anti-cat.
What can we do to rid the world of cats, I wonder? Legally.
Right.
Do it.
Right.
Can we just start a campaign?
Right.
Wait, Why is weed illegal and cats are legal?
We could probably unify.
What's better, weed or cats?
Right.
It's the cat.
You know, all the hatred and all the
Someone with a lot
negativity
of
in the
cats
world
is
nowadays
in
and
charge.
politics. We're just like, you know what, guys? Hey, listen.
It's the cats.
Let's all get together. Like these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you need
Right.
is a common enemy.
Right.
Let's make it cats, and
Right.
we'll all come together as a country.
We're going to start our campaign right now. We're all just
Yeah.
going to start pooping indoors.
You know what
When
we could
people
do?
flip out, like, hey, that cat gets to do it.
We could take a
Right?
catapult or a trebuchet.
No,
If
it
you're
has to be
French.
called a catapult if we're hucking cats, right?
Yes.
Right?
That's
You
how
know-
that was invented.
You know where I'm going to launch them?
Right.
Canada.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
They're too nice to not accept it.
right.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, it's a lot now, but thank you for another one. Thank you. Yeah.
Another cat just came through the window, eh?
Yeah, they really are good
Is that all
people.
a boot?
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, right,
Tell us again what this is all about.
right.
Why? We fuck with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
No one's off limits.
Right.
And I guess I should say, because I thought about this last time, I was super mean to the fucking South. But I'm mean to us too.
Right.
Like, it's all in fun. And I hope people get that
For sure.
when
Good.
they listen
You
to
hate
us.
everyone equally.
Right. Good humor should be.
I actually
like,
don't
yeah.
hate anyone, but things that people do
Right.
both annoy me and make me giggle.
Right.
Kind of at the same time.
Right.
And that's my coping mechanism. I'm
Right.
like, look at this fucking asshole.
And making jokes about people, people need to understand. And now, there's such a threat in the comedy genre now.
We won't even go
But-
down that road.
Right, and
yes,
I don't want to
yes.
say anything, too pressing. But people are like, "Oh, this is, this and that." And you said this joke
Can't
about
joke about
this
that.
or-
It's not funny.
Right. And Dave Chappelle did a thing, not to get into his bit or anything,
Right.
but he's like, I make jokes about these people to include everyone, to
Right.
be, what I mean? And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
And I think Jimmy Carr actually
sure.
said it best.
For sure.
He's like, the thing, the joke.
Right.
The thing,
Right.
not funny.
Right.
The joke,
Right.
funny.
And if you're only picking on like one target group of people or one,
Yeah,
other
you got to
than
move
cats,
around.
yeah.
Like, since I fucked with the South last week,
Right.
I'm going to fuck with the Canucks now.
Right, right, exactly.
People have gone completely nuts, though.
Yeah.
They're
Dude.
like jumping up on stage during
Yes.
comic
Oh,
things.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Can I tell you guys something? Canadian bacon is fucking ham.
It's bullshit. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's not
It's a marketing play. It's a Ponzi scheme.
You're not
at
fooling
best.
anyone.
Yeah. I'm not buying into that.
I worked for a,
Yeah.
and the company was actually based in
Right.
Canada.
Right.
And I had like one of those level of jobs where you have to go up to corporate.
Right.
Man, I will tell you what, their food, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on in
Yeah.
Canada?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
Canadian-
Like their sausage tastes like fucking hot dogs.
Right.
Have you ever had a
Oh,
sausage?
it's
up
garbage.
there?
Right. They're 1 week away from saying, "Oh, Canadian cheese," and it's just triangle plastic American cheese. And like, no, it's
My stomach
You know
is
what you're doing.
already a little bit upset. So if I throw
Wait,
up right
aren't
now,
they French?
no,
only Quebec.
they're Canucks.
Yeah.
They're not Parisian.
I think they're French.
No, they're more English than they are
Right.
French.
Yeah, British. Columbia.
They still pay the fucking queen.
Well, not well.
Well,
that's
right. We won't go down that.
Yeah, that's sorry.
They pay England. They pay England to like basically fucking like
right,
protection money.
like a province, but it's
Right.
not. It doesn't
Right.
have the
Yeah, yeah.
protections.
They-
It just has
they
the
pay,
fee.
They literally they actually pay for the appearances,
Right.
Quote unquote,
Right.
But they still pay money to England.
Yeah.
Fucking pussies.
That's the thing.
England is not that hard to beat.
No, have you seen their
Oh,
territory
P.S.,
in
hold
the
on.
last 100 years?
Everyone stop.
Yeah.
You know why we beat England?
Why is that?
Come on. Did neither of you went to fucking history
I
class?
mean, I feel like there's a few reasons.
There was one and no, there's one reason we fucking were able to beat England. And only one reason.
because the French helped us.
We were getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Till the French showed up.
Oh, for sure.
Ta-da!
And the Dutch too, wasn't it? There was another.
Come on.
Yeah.
And the Dutch have a lot to offer. For
sure.
Like the oven.
Huge fan.
Who doesn't enjoy a Dutch oven?
Yeah.
How do you think the Dutch feel about that? By the way, we named a thing after
we
you.
make other things.
Yeah. We fart under covers and hold people's head there,
Right.
and we named it after you guys.
Right. Yeah. You're welcome.
Right.
You're right. Jesus.
Do you think they know what that is? And
I
douche,
doubt
doucheland?
it. I doubt
What is
it.
Dutch called? Doucheland?
Yeah. Deutschland.
What do they call it?
No sprechen Sie Deutsch. I feel like they're just like you look at those countries too, and they're like, academically like amazing and
Right, yeah,
like,
for sure.
so, like give a shit about the dumb Americans. We're just
Yeah,
we're just killing it over here.
They're
Dutch oven's
very
great.
They're all
You know?
very
Someone's-
progressive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
about like
yeah.
healthcare and
Yeah.
taking care of their people. I mean, their taxes are 98% of
Yeah,
your
that's
check.
absurd. Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
You're completely taken care of.
Right.
Like regardless of what happens to you,
Right.
you're good.
I think there should just be one on either.
And they give you
like,
freedoms.
no taxes, and it's like zombie apocalypse, and then all the taxes, and
Right.
somebody wipes your butt.
If you smoke weed and fall
I'd be
down,
If it's a progressive scale, I'd be like, I'm
You're
cool
covered.
with 11. I'm moving to, you
Right.
know, El Salvador,
So,
wherever it is. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's how it should be.
I
Just
agree
like time
with you.
zones.
I agree with you on the catapult.
Yeah.
If we're gonna launch cats,
For sure.
but let's go French and get trebuchets too.
Right, right.
Right, because then the Canadians will know what's happening.
I know a guy with a trebuchet. It's not huge, but he could probably like hit a like throw a washing machine with it. That sounds huge.
Do you
now
know
that I
what a
said that.
trebuchet is? Do you go watch
Is
Pumpkin
it one of those
Chunkin'?
things that go?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's got a weighted box, right? It's on a pivot, and then it's got a swing canvas that
Okay.
Brought to you by
flings
the
it.
French.
So it's leverage on each side. So
Right.
The French.
I gotta get one of these boxes, man.
Who brought us that? The French.
Renault.
And the guillotine.
Right. Yes.
Let's
yeah.
not forget that contribution.
Right.
Sick fucks.
Which they used until I can't remember the date.
Yesterday.
Right. It's like last Wednesday somebody was chopping. Yeah. It was like
Right.
alarmingly recent.
We're going to
Yeah.
use this until Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then that's it, guys.
Right.
It's,
Our guys, no more. We said this
yeah.
126
This is
years ago.
barbaric. We got to stop.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
And then someone's like, "Come on, one more."
Just one more.
Wait, that guy just brought Italian bread into my restaurant.
Right.
Off with his head.
Get up.
They are super pretentious. I will admit that.
Right.
To every other country but themselves.
For sure.
There's no they can't deny that.
No, yeah, for sure.
And they
for
fucking hate Americans. I don't know why I'm standing up for them.
Sure. Right. Well, we had French fries. They're like, there's nothing French about that.
Right.
And then for a while,
Or
like we tried doing freedom
crisps.
fries. Right. That never
shit.
caught on. You remember that? Yeah. It was.
Dude, that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Can I tell you why?
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
first of all, that was bullshit.
Right.
The French were 100% correct.
Yeah.
There was no WMDs. They knew it was made up.
Right.
They're like, we're not going to go into your fake war.
Right.
And like every fucking American that like votes red was like,
Hmm.
whoever wins the war gets to keep France.
Right.
Or like, fucking, they're not going to, pussies, they won't go fight a fake war with us.
Right.
But it turns out they're right.
Right.
They're all fucking silent now, aren't they?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I don't hear any of them talking
Nope.
anymore.
And, not to get political. That's not the place for it.
It's like
but
a Giants fan who blows his fucking wad all year, and then when they don't win the Super Bowl, you,
Right.
you don't hear from him anymore.
Right. Right.
Right?
It's like when everybody's like, with football reference, like,
Yeah.
oh, Tom Brady cheats, that's why he wins. It's like, that's not why he has 8 Super Bowl rings.
Right.
Okay, maybe he did. I don't know, but
Yep.
like, oh, that's the only reason we lost. Like, no, they beat you 48-0. Like, it's
Plus,
that's probably why.
Still winning.
Yeah, and he's like
And he's
111.
And he's
Yeah.
not with the Patriots
I know.
anymore.
I know.
He can do it without him. And I think that's why,
Right.
a big reason why he went down there.
I think it was
Not to deviate.
For
but
sure. For
he
sure.
wanted to
Yeah.
prove himself, like,
Yeah.
I can do this
Right.
with any team.
People hate Tom Brady like I hate Dave Grohl.
Right.
Why
yes.
the fuck would you hate Dave Grohl?
We
You
gotta
hate-
elaborate
wait,
on that,
Wait,
Steve.
wait,
I've
I hate
heard
him because
this like
he's so awesome.
wait.
I've heard this like 11 times this week already. I'm like,
How the
like nobody
fuck
likes him, but like, all right,
Do you
why?
hate the nicest guy on fucking earth?
Right.
I don't
wrong
really
with you?
hate him.
Okay, thank
just-
God.
I say that because everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah,
Right. For sure.
Because
I'm just jealous.
he's a super fucking talented dude.
Right.
Right. Okay, I'm glad you don't actually hate him.
No.
because we'd have to change the name of the show.
No, I buy his
Right.
music.
He hates everything.
I buy his music. I read his books.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's awesome, and we'd go see him if we could, but
For sure.
you know, I don't know. Maybe we still be able to someday. We'll see what happens.
He only plays Fenway though. So, and who wants to go see a band?
I
there?
hate going to fuking sports arenas to see concerts.
I saw the only
Fuck
one I
that
liked.
noise.
I saw Dropkick Murphys and the Mighty Mighty Bosstones at the Spinner Stadium in Lowell.
Yeah.
And my ex girlfriend got peed on in the mosh pit. Coolest show I ever went to. Mostly because of that, but it was still a cool
right.
show.
That would be a cool show,
But it was a nightmare getting in there though, because there's that
will-
one
yeah.
entrance, and it took like 3 hours.
dude.
to get
And if
in.
some shit pops off, you're
Screwed.
You're
Yeah.
dead.
And it's in Lowell, Mass. So it's
Lay
gonna happen.
down and
Right.
pretend you're dead. That's all you can do.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
And just-
like,
yeah.
with a bear.
Yep.
So
Right.
I always prefer indoor.
There's a lot of Irish
venues.
punk anger in that show.
Yeah,
There is.
there is.
But in Massachusetts, like, that's their market. The
Right.
the
Right.
Irish demographic.
I saw them at the House of Blues in
Yep.
Boston, but I also
sick,
saw them.
sick venue.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the best one is the State Theater in
Yeah.
Portland. I
Yeah.
saw them there too. That was actually a better show than the Boston one. Yeah, it was awesome.
That was the first time I saw the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, man.
They're great live.
What a great show.
I saw them, I think it was at UNH.
Oh, no shit.
That
Nice.
fucking underground
Yeah.
with all the blood on the poles and shit. That was the most violent show I've ever seen in my life, was Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Really?
If you can believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw them, had to be 92? New Year's Eve
Yes.
with Aerosmith in Boston.
Ryan Seacrest
Really?
hosting.
Yeah. Frosted tipped. Oh, God. He hosted everything for like
that
15
guy.
years.
It was my
Can he be an episode?
It was my
him.
Sign me up for that one.
Yeah,
I
fuck
got some
him.
material for that.
He's the worst.
it was my wife and I's. It was our first concert
Oh, really?
together. Yeah.
Nice. Did she get peed on?
Maybe.
No.
You have to sign up for that. You got to get early.
Does that cost extra?
There's a lot of
That comes with the
It was the
ticket.
weirdest thing
shit
too. We're
happened
like
that
we're in the
night.
mosh pit, and like she was all awkward. I was like, if you're not into this, like you don't have to come in. Like go stand. Like I'll come back. And there's this guy just sitting there drunk and just like not even hiding. Like this is normally you like go in the corner or whatever,
Right.
or like go to the.
But if you're
porta john,
drunk
like,
enough, you'll piss in the silverware
he's just sitting there
drawer.
holding it, and it's like we're guys here, right? We understand the control of what you're doing down there, right?
Yeah.
You put it down if you're in a crowd, whatever. You're close to like you're not gonna pee on your own truck. You're on the side of the road. He is like full blown like.
Just shooting an arc.
Like, he was
He's
out,
like,
he was
shooting
out
arcs.
for blood, and then he just saw her. He's like, yeah, and she's like, what the hell? Ew.
Hey, honey, look, the golden arches.
And then he just looks at me. He's like, I know, right? And I'm like, what?
He wants to high five you at the same time.
Where are you from?
Right, you sicko.
Fucking awesome.
That was a weird deviation.
Sorry, yeah, I do that.
I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
might do that right now.
Yeah.
What, deviate?
Soon. No.
What?
Wow. I'm amazed, like,
Go
time
Arch.
is time.
Oh, you gotta piss.
You gotta go pee-pee?
I had
You gotta
before-
make sprinkles, Steve?
I had you before I came in, but I didn't know how this worked. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and just die in this chair until I figure it out.
Nobody moves until I hit stop.
Right.
Although Steve and Donnie like went out in and out the fucking door 76 times when he was here.
Right.
They both have tiny fucking narrow urethras and tiny bladders.
Is that what causes that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know medically nothing.
I
I think
you
there's some sort of calcification.
I
of
think you have a UTI, bro. You need to drink some cranberry juice.
right.
cranberry juice.
Yeah, that cures your UTI.
You're
How do you
full
not
of this
Really,
stuff.
How do you not know that? Oh, I was a bartender for a long time.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you see some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw like I'd see like I'd see
you-
one guy like talk
You looking to
this,
make some extra money?
Hey, no. I would see this guy like maybe like shouldering up to this particular girl type, and I'm
Sure.
like, bro, I'm gonna give you some cranberry juice because you're about to get an UTI.
Yeah.
So just load up on this
Yeah.
ahead of time.
Right.
Come back next week. I'll give you some more.
Right.
You're good.
Yeah.
That was my prescription. I was like a fucking doctor, psychiatrist,
A good bartender should be.
right?
Like, I can't make a drink to save my life. I used to not be allowed behind the bar at the established.
That place.
That place. Because I'm
People are
just
gonna
big
think
and
it's
awkward.
called
But
the
what I
establishment.
taught them and what I could do well is like a good bartender gets people at the bar to talk to each other.
Yeah.
You learn their stuff and their bullshit, and you get them like, oh, hey, well, he's got bullshit like that. Go talk to that
Then
guy.
you can just walk away.
And then it just handles itself, and it's just
Right.
like, yeah, it's a good thing.
Also,
Yeah.
here's some cranberry juice.
Right, yeah, right,
I see a UTI sitting in chair 4.
right,
Just so you know.
right,
I'm just looking out, man.
right.
I'm just looking out. That's what I do. It's fun. I still fucking hate cats.
Fuck cats.
Right in the neck. I was going to say, how can I say this without sounding like the biggest douchebag on earth? Can I? First of all, disclaimer.
Oh, yes, that was amazing. That was
Right.
That was perfect.
So this is a true thing in New Hampshire. This is one thing I love about this state. Well, I shouldn't say that. Oh man, I'm such an asshole.
You don't have to stop for cats, but you do for dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done it.
You know about this,
oh,
right?
yep.
I don't do it.
No,
For everyone out there,
Right, I
I've
don't stop
never,
either. Right.
Ever done it. Ever.
Right.
And I won't.
Right.
Because that could be some little girl's fucking
It makes
cat.
it sound like we're out there like driving on the sidewalk hunting cats down. That's
I
not
don't want to give that impression.
what we're doing.
What we do here in New
We
Hampshire.
do it on dirt roads only. That no, I'm just kidding. That's
As-
terrible. We shouldn't say that.
As much of a piece of
Shouldn't say
shit
that.
as that cat is,
Right.
It could be some little girl's
Exactly.
cat, and I'm not gonna fucking kill it.
Exactly.
I want to.
I brought a
but I'm
cat
not
to an
gonna.
animal hospital for that reason because of
did?
a little girl, and
Yep.
I was flipping off that cat the whole time. Like, don't you make it? You're not going to make it. But my due diligence, my conscience had to bring me to do that.
Yeah. See?
And the cat made it, and the little girl was happy, and I was a hero.
And now the
great.
girl has a fucking thing in her bacteria.
Right,
in her
she probably has
fucking
pink
brain.
eye from getting the cat's butt on its eye all night.
Well, she also has that fucking thing in her brain.
Which
now.
I'd never. Like,
that's real,
that's
dude.
New to me.
That is one.
I'm gonna Google
true.
that.
There on Netflix, you can watch a special. Actually, on
there's
this.
a special on cat shit on that.
It's
they're
about
scraping
animals.
the bottom of the barrel.
It's
now,
about
Cat brains, I believe.
yeah, it's like it's
how
about
cat brains work.
Well, no, it's more than just cats. Like they go into it's a series where they talk about like how animals do amazing things, and one of the things they do is turn us into a bunch of fucking zombies that want things that shit in our house and tear up our furniture. Again, no good thing about cats.
There's no benefit in it, but like, oh, like it's mice, like we talked about earlier. Like there's
Fuck
so
that.
many other ways. Like
I'll buy a BB gun. Fuck you and your mice.
we have one. Oh, yeah. That's a topic.
I mean, you're gonna have some holes in your cupboards, but
That's not, and that's not exactly true either.
which part? The cat, the mice.
The reason to keep a cat is to get mice.
So-
I have.
You
at
have
the
another
time-
reason to have a cat?
No.
Okay.
At the time, I had 2 dogs, 3 cats.
Yeah.
It's busy.
I heard something scuffling around in the kitchen, and I go out there, and every single one of those animals
Yeah.
was just sitting there, staring at this mouse. And it's like the mouse
None
was
of them
like,
were doing anything.
"Fuck you!"
Wait, was it Mickey Mouse? Is that's what you?
No, that's a street mouse.
Here we go. Do it again.
That's a street mouse.
So I'm like, "Will somebody do something?
Right.
Earn your keep.
None of them did.
Go get the fucking
See?
mouse." No
So-
one did.
They start bowing, like worshiping, being like, "He's
One of
one
the
of us
cats-
now."
the mouse.
Yeah.
One of the cats that I inherited, right, caught a mouse once. The mouse is alive. We're in the apartment. He's biting down on the mouse.
Dropped it on your pillow.
No.
Right.
No.
It's in his shoe.
Nope. It's dripping blood constantly
Right.
on the carpet. I go to take that fucking mouse. Holy shit. Heavens or hell's gates fucking opened up wide as hell. That cat went like he was going to fucking kill me if I tried to touch it.
My mother has a
And
cat.
he reared up the whole hair thing.
Right.
So I had to kick it down the hallway. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that.
Jeez. I'm just totally like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I love how you went along with that.
I should have responded sooner.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, that's how that works.
My mother's got this cat, and again, she doesn't have as many kids now. My younger brother and sister. My son goes up there to watch him because we had to work and whatnot. She's got this cat, and the cat knows that I don't like it.
Yeah.
So we have screaming match. So I'll walk in and like, come on, fuck off, Betty. I'm not doing this today.
Right.
I've had a long night. Like, and we'll sit, and I'll talk to her like a human because she knows. I swear.
I do that
But
when
she-
you hold out your hand
Yeah.
and the cat comes to smell your hand and you give it the middle finger.
Fuck off, yeah.
That's
Oh,
it,
yeah,
it's
look, kitty,
close.
look, I got your treat. Oh, there it is. No. But it comes up, it'll get like moles or birds and whatnot and just bring them to my kid,
Yeah.
who's 5.
Oh no.
She used to bring them to everybody, but now just Lincoln and be like, Daddy, look what I got. I was like, oh, salmonella. Thanks. That's great.
Immediately
Awesome.
I pictured
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber as like, pretty bird.
Pretty bird. The tape around its neck.
Yes.
One of my top 10 favorite movies.
Did you take the head back on and give it to him? Let him play
It's
with
okay.
it?
I'm a limo driver. I still say that. And
Yeah.
then, like,
People
now
don't
I'm
get it.
old now, I guess.
Yeah.
So college kids are like, what?
A lot of people don't get it.
That's all
we
right.
should
They're
tell-
not listening.
You know what made me feel old? When we did that poll at the college the other day for movies we wanted to run at the
Established.
so we sent one of our PR people up to the college. We're like, just put in these genres, like what kind of movies, category would you want to see,
Right.
what date range, what decade from, and what are your favorite cult classics? And the number
Cult
one
classic.
response was, what's a cult, like religious movies? And number 1 was Avatar. Yeah, I know.
As a cult classic?
Steve and I, yeah,
First of all, that movie sucks.
right. And Steve and I, like,
Start
Big
there.
Lebowski was the only one on there that had any sort of merit. But I wanted to puke, and like Harry Potter, and somebody wrote,
Me and Steve are having a trombone off.
yeah.
Sorry.
I need like a trumpet button or something.
Right?
Yeah, but it was the
Thank
college.
you very much.
College kids like, I would come to watch Bring It On, and I'm like,
Ugh.
what?
Who are these people?
They were all ridiculous.
Freshmen, it's just
Fuck them.
yeah.
Big Lebowski's awesome, though.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
You know what the best part of that is?
What?
Did you guys see the CCR documentary?
No.
Guess who fucking narrates it? The Dude.
Really?
I swear to
Oh,
God.
that's right. Sick.
Of course he did, right?
Right.
I wouldn't hold up any hope for getting your CCR tapes back, though.
Yeah, right.
Right. And I love The Dude, first of all. And
right.
I'm also on board with The Dude with the Eagles. I fucking hate the Eagles so much.
Yep.
If they ever come to I don't care. Don't tell me.
Right.
I'm not going.
No.
I won't even let them on our podcast.
They're not coming.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Are they still doing it? Like they still... I don't care. Don't answer that. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Anyway, that's crazy that you say that because none of those are cult classics.
That was the humor. I'm sitting there like, what? And like
None of those kids knew what cult classic meant.
there was like 112 movies on that list, and like Big Lebowski and was Pulp Fiction on that? There was something on there.
that's a
that
good
was
one.
Like, yeah, of course.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And I'm saying like, all right, those are movies I was thinking because to get the rights to show a movie in a venue like that, and that's what
Right.
Steve's been working on is getting all the
You gotta
pricing.
pay that
Steve run
bullshit.
like Avengers Endgame.
expensive.
It's like
Yes.
$5,000 for
Yeah, yeah.
one night of showing.
Yeah.
But we can get a great movie like that. Like, and I was like, it's college town. Let's play Van Wilder for a night.
Yeah.
And sell beer and call it. I was gonna say let's.
And
call
they're
it
all like, what? is
Netflix
this?
and chill at the establishment.
So Stars Plus, I'm going to give them a big, huge plug.
Yeah.
I've been looking for one particular movie since streaming was invented.
Okay.
Nobody has
So
had
I'm
it.
thinking a classic then, right?
80s classic.
Okay.
The best movie from that decade.
Okay.
Easily. Do you want to take a stab at it?
I don't know.
John Cusack.
All right.
Nothing yet.
No.
Better Off Dead.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Fucking amazing movie.
Yeah. Full
Wait.
disclosure, I was -6 when that came out, so
Doesn't matter. They put it.
I have seen it. but-
Right. There's
Yeah.
devices that like will play movies that are, have already been watched once.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Isn't that a rom-com?
no.
No.
It's just
No.
a com.
What's wrong with you?
Just a com.
He doesn't take his shirt off once in that movie.
Right.
Do you know what a rom-com is, Steve?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
That's like
all right,
anything.
all right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like Fool's Gold. Anything.
Anything that guy's
McConaughey's
in.
done,
Yeah,
except
anything
for
he's
Mud.
done
Yeah.
blows. Well,
Yeah.
what was the AIDS one, too? That was pretty good.
I don't know.
Everyone's
Is he
like,
Philadelphia?
what the fuck? No.
Tom Hanks.
That was
Yeah.
no. He was like down south. He was like a fucking
Never saw that.
drug addict, and he got AIDS. And anyway,
I don't know if I've seen that
he
one.
got
Yeah.
wicked skinny for that role. He
Yeah.
was really gross looking.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, Better Off Dead is fucking amazing.
Oh, for sure.
movie.
Yep.
If anyone wants to watch it, it's finally streaming. After all, it's like
On Stars Plus, you
E.T.
said? Yeah.
was not allowed to go to video for I think either 15 or 20 years.
Do you know what else is streaming soon?
What?
Me.
You have to pee?
Me too. Actually, I'm dying.
You know what? It's actually time.
Yeah.
If you can believe that, it went fast tonight.
Whoa.
I feel. Did it go fast for you guys at home?
It always does.
Wait, I was listening. You didn't let them answer.
Sorry.
Hey
I thought you were
guys,
talking to me.
did it go fast for you at home? Yes, it did, Ryan. I love our audience. I don't know.
I've got to get one of those. Just with prank phone calls alone, I would have a field day.
So, Steve, guest, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a blast.
This was
We
fun.
always have fun here. You know, have we had a
a
guest
good
that
time.
hasn't said that yet?
No.
Everyone leaves here like, oh, fucking.
No, you guys.
We gotta start charging for this, dude. This is a service to humanity.
You have me on again, I'll buy in.
Nice.
We'll get-
I really hope you can come back on as a business spotlight for.
I'd love to.
The establishment.
I feel bad because
Right.
like I digress all the time. I feel like we didn't talk about business much, but it was a
We will.
blast, man.
We
This
will.
was fun.
We definitely will.
Yeah.
We'll have you back and
Yeah.
talk to the people you got to talk to,
Yeah.
and I want to have you back to actually represent that place if they're
Right.
cool with being associated with this tomfuckery.
If I could get them to say the okay, we could do like a post show,
Right.
like at the venue.
Here's the thing that I have to insist on.
Yeah.
We insist on this with guests too. Anyone that is slightest bit interested on coming on, we're like, you have to listen to minimum one episode.
Of course.
I want you to know what you're in for.
Of course.
Same thing with people that want to know, like, should I affiliate myself with these
Right.
fucking idiots?
Right.
Like, it's explicit.
I totally get it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's 2013
Seems to be the thing, though.
though, so right.
Well, the way I am, like anything I bring to the company and say, hey, we should try this, they're going to research heavily just because.
Yeah.
Like the way I'm talking on this.
I mean,
is
we're
how I talk
on.
anyway,
we're
so.
on. We're not hiding.
Right,
We're on
right.
every major streaming platform, by the way.
Right. Yeah, he told me
So
that. Yeah.
every one of them.
Yep.
So you'll find us.
Nice.
You can't not.
I'm going to see if Bruce Dickinson wants to come on.
He doesn't. I can already tell you.
Do it.
Doesn't.
Hello, I'm Bruce Dickinson.
We have. Here's a teaser. We have a very exciting guest coming up. Who will be on very soon. Famous.
Oh yeah,
Big famous.
nice.
Not now famous.
right.
Before famous.
It's all right.
Still
Yeah.
super famous.
Ooh, I can't wait.
He wrote a song that you had to listen to 67 times a day.
Pledge of Allegiance. No, I'm just kidding.
No. nope. That's once a day, by the way.
Right. Yeah,
That's just
you're
the
right.
once.
Bad
So-
reference. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll talk more about that as we get closer. We have really super cool people coming on now. It's great.
Super cool peeps.
Super cool. Not that everyone that wasn't on before wasn't cool. Sorry, guys.
They're the coolest.
I'm not
too.
inferring that, all our 1 through 4s weren't cool. They were. They were awesome.
Yes.
On that note, thank you so much for listening. And what the fuck is wrong with you?
Seriously.